Hey guys, I want to welcome you to another edition of the Natural Alternative Live. I see that we have one person was on a while ago, but I want to welcome you to another edition of the Natural Alternative Live. I want to apologize for our late start. Today I'm excited because we're going to be going into a demonstration, and it's related to one of the most powerful natural therapies out there that I know. All right, so there are a number of important natural therapies that are important as it relates to one's health. These therapies are so important that I believe that the information should be freely available. If you check out our channel, there's one video that we have done as it relates to how to do the liver flush. In my previous video, I've spoken about the importance of the liver and why cleansing the liver is so important. We got a question yesterday from one of our viewers. I don't remember the name right now, but I'm going to give a shout out to them in the description as soon as I'm finished with this presentation. And I want you to remind you that the program is entitled The Natural Alternative Live. Really and truly, my hope is that each session, each program that we do will be inspired by the questions that you ask. And so invite and encourage you to go ahead and to ask your questions so that we can feature them, so that we can seek to answer them, so that you can benefit from them. All right, so please leave a question and we will give a shout out to you, and we'll also answer that question as best as is possible. I very quickly want to just inform you of some quick upcoming events that we're having in June and the 15th of this month. We're going to be having our Beating Diabetes Naturally virtual retreat. That is designed to give persons the skills and the knowledge that they need in order to overcome diabetes. We're going to be sharing so much information, not only providing persons with natural supplements, but we're going to be guiding persons and coaching persons as it relates to the foods and how to prepare those foods. We're going to be guiding persons as it relates to yoga exercises, so much more. It's going to be interactive. You're going to be getting a chance to meet new persons. So all you need to do is to go on over to our website at hallelujahlifestyle.com and sign up for your first free consultation. That's how consultation is to identify and to determine what are your other underlying health conditions, and to basically find out if you are qualified for this virtual retreat, because as you may not know, but this virtual retreat may not be suitable for everyone. Normally we have on-site retreats, and those on-site retreats are done in a physical setting where we're able to offer supervision. But once we've done that initial consultation, then we'll be able to determine if you're able to do that. If also you don't have type 2 diabetes, if you have hypertension, if you want to lose weight, then this program is definitely going to be a that you want to take part in. All right, so quickly go on over there and do that. I'm not going to get the chance to talk about some of our products from 876 Herbs. Also, you're looking for raw herbs. You can go over to our website at 876herbs.com, or if you're looking for natural alternative products, you can check out our compounds at hallelujahlifestyle.com. All right, so today the question is, what is a castor oil pack and how is it done? A castor oil pack is one of those natural therapies that has been around for hundreds of years. Castor oil pack dates back to the 1900 BC, when it was used by the Egyptians for a variety of ailments. Today in Western medicine, the castor oil bean is only known as a laxative, but there are so many benefits to the castor oil pack. So I want to encourage you that there are so many benefits to it other than just being a laxative. Today we're going to be exploring one of those options, and that is that it is a powerful external therapy called a castor oil pack. So I have a volunteer with me that I'm going to be going to. Also, if you need a castor oil pack, There's a link in the description where you can go on over to our website and order it. Today we'll be looking at the castor oil pack as it relates to uterine fibroids, because yesterday we did a program on uterine fibroids, and I did say that there are 3 ways that we attack uterine fibroids. One is through nutrition, identifying those foods that are high in estrogen and avoiding them. Also avoiding those products that are high in estrogen, plastic and certain skincare products, getting rid of them out of your lifestyle. And then the next thing that you want to do as it relates to dealing with uterine fibroids is what we're going to be doing today, a castor oil pack. We're going to be demonstrating how to do that. And the third thing is by using a product on our website, our fibroid buster. So there's a natural product that we use, fibroid buster, which is a formulation compound that includes herbs like wild yam and red raspberry, that deals with the bloating, it deals with the heavy bleeding, the uncontrollable bleeding, and the growth of the fibroids itself. I have one young lady who we gave a bottle of the product 2 days ago, and she says, she just called me yesterday to say that she's having heavy bleeding, and I want to use this forum to address that, because when she called me about the heavy bleeding, I said to her that a uterine fibroid is a mass. It's a mass of connective tissues, and within that mass of connective tissues, at times it is filled with blood, right? And so sometimes when you take the castor oil pack, you may have a heavier bleeding, because what is happening is that the wild yam, the red raspberry, one of the effects of the red raspberry is that it restricts blood vessels. So as it begins to restrict the blood vessels, what is happening is that it is squeezing out the blood that is in the tumor. But as long as the amount of blood that is filling the tumor is out, then the bleeding is going to be checked. And she was saying, oh yes, because when I lie down and feel it, when I lie on my back and feel it, it's much more smaller. So she was saying she could confirm what I'm saying, that once it begins to once you start to take the product and it begins to have a restrictive effect on the blood vessels. All right. So that's it. The first was one approach. So the product is one. 2 is identifying those products in your lifestyle and in your diet that is adding more estrogen. And number 3 is using the castor oil pack. And for persons who have large fibroids, once they start to use the product and begin to use the castor oil pack, then they begin to see massive results. So many persons. I'm getting ready. Once I finish this live video, I'm heading over to my office there in St. Thomas, and we have had so many women who can attest to that. All right. So I want you to just stick around as I switch positions, and I'm going to show you now how to do the castor oil pack. All right. All right. So if you don't know how to make the castor oil pack, basically, what is a castor oil pack? A castor oil pack is using castor oil along with a cotton wool flannel, a soaked cotton wool flannel, to use externally over the affected area. In this case, over the liver. There are many other benefits of castor oil pack. It's used to get rid of inflammation, pain, swelling in so many parts of the body. But for this video demonstration, we're going to be looking at using it as it relates to uterine fibroids. So what we have here is a premium castor oil pack. As I says, that if you go to our website and order, what you will get in the package is a castor oil pack, 200 milliliters of castor oil, and a bed mat. So all of this will come in your castor oil pack. The only thing that it won't have is the heating tool. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and open my castor oil pack, and there are 2 sources that provides the heat. This is a hot water bag, which is you fill this with hot water to create your heat source, or you can go to the pharmacy or your health food shop and you can purchase a heating pad. We have one of that also. I don't know if we have it here with me. Let me see if I have it here. I'll show you what it looks like. Nah, don't have that here with me now. But you can, it's very affordable. You can go ahead and just get a heating pad. You can put it on medium. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open my castor oil, my pre-made castor oil pack. As I said that, if you don't know how to make it, then you can go to our website at hallelujahlifestyle.com. There's a link in the video below. Now, when you open the Ziploc bag, what you're gonna have is the cotton wool. So the first thing you wanna do is wash your hands. And of course, this can be, you can do it by yourself, you can have somebody assisting you. So I'm gonna remove the cotton flannel, and this is cotton wool, which is very absorbent, all right? So it's about a 6 by 6 inches. And what I'm gonna do is, you're going to place that over, Josh, you're gonna place that over the liver area, and that is right below the right breast. So you're gonna place that right here. You wanna ensure that the flannel is large enough. Now, what you're gonna do, I'm not gonna do this in demonstration, is you're gonna place this flannel, this cotton wool flannel, in a glassware, whether it be a plate or a bowl, and then what you're going to do is you are going to saturate it, put it in the glass bowl, and what you're going to do is open your 200 milliliter castor oil container, and you are going to saturate the cotton wool flannel. So you're going to throw some of the castor oil on it and give it about a couple seconds for it to be absorbed. The mistake that most people make is they don't soak the cotton wool enough. You want to saturate that cotton wool. So you want to throw the castor oil on it to saturate it, all right? Once it's saturated, of course, the area would have been cleaned with alcohol. You're going to place the flannel right over it, like that, all right? Now, the bag, this plastic bag that the flannel came in, and of course all these plastics are BPA free, right? Remember we spoke about BPA today, that BPA functions are similar to estrogen, and once it is exposed to heat, then the BPA enters your system, all right? So these are all BPA free plastic. You're gonna put it over the cotton wool. You're gonna put it over the cotton wool. And what you wanna do is you're gonna put it over the cotton wool so as to protect the heating source, all right? What you want to do is you're using this plastic to create heat underneath the plastic over the skin so that the castor oil will penetrate the skin and go into the liver. So after I've put my plastic over the flannel, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a towel. I don't have a towel with me. But what you're going to do is you're going to get a towel. You're going to get your heating source. In this case, this is a hot water bag. So I'm going to fill this with hot water. This is rubber. And once this is now filled with hot water, because it is hot and you don't want to burn the person or you don't want to put on too much heat, you're going to wrap the towel, fold the towel to produce the intensity of heat that you're comfortable with. And all you're going to do is you're going to leave that hot water bag over that abdomen, over that castor oil pack for about an hour. And during that hour, what you want to do, you can either read a book, pray, meditate, and for about an hour, what is going to happen is that the castor oil is going to penetrate the skin, go into the system, and it is going to stimulate a cleansing of the lymphatic system, and it is also going to stimulate the liver. Two very important things that you need to do. As I said, the castor oil pack is beneficial not only for fibroids, but we have recommended for women also who have problems getting pregnant while taking, of course, the womb cleanse. But basically, once you do the castor oil pack, it is going to boost your immune system. Apart from the liver flush that we do, the castor oil pack are two of the most amazing therapies that any human being can do. This is not only for women, but it also can be done for men, and it has a life-changing effect. For some persons, how often do you need to do a castor oil pack? I would say once or twice a month is good to get your lymphatic system flowing properly. And once you begin to do this, the castor oil pack, what you're going to find is that all of the estrogen, because all that estrogen that is stored in the liver is going to be flushed out. Because remember that the estrogen is a growth hormone. That is what the fibroids need in order to feed it, in order to encourage it to grow. And so once you start to do the castor oil pack, along with taking the fibroid buster and adjusting your lifestyle by eliminating estrogen-laden foods and estrogen-laden products, then you are going to see the results in a very short period of time, what you're looking for. So these are the castor oil pack is a very powerful therapy. Of course, castor oil pack, you can use them on any area of the body where there's swelling and where there's inflammation. As I said, I had a gentleman last month that had a hernia that used it, and the hernia perished away. For any types of lump, then it is something that you can use. Of course, I always say to persons, whatever you're doing, make sure that you do it under the direction, the supervision of your medical doctor or any other suitably qualified healthcare provider. All right. So that is our look today on the castor oil pack. What exactly is a castor oil pack and how it is done? I hope that from this video, even though we didn't do the actual castor oil pack itself, it was a good enough demonstration for you. I've also listed all the steps in the description so you can check that out as well. If you want to do a consultation, if you want to ask specific questions, then there's a link in the description also where you can schedule a consultation. We'd love to hear from you. So go ahead, and whatever questions you have, please leave them on the chat. I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being with us. And until next time, just remember, your health is your responsibility. And the greatest weapon against sickness and disease is education, not medication. Bye-bye.